Hello Mario Kid 64, welcome! Hope you're having a nice evening, just getting things set up here. Gonna share the link around a little bit. Please let me know how things sound. This is my first time recording with this new location. So things might be a little funky, hopefully we'll get things worked out over time. I didn't test things beforehand, which would have been smart, but then, yeah. But hopefully everyone's having a great night, and hopefully we have some fun playing Mario 35 before it disappears forever. Should be kind of fun, but yeah, let's see. I'm gonna post this around a little bit. Yeah, hard to believe, only like 2 weeks left to go for this, and it's just gone. Now I gotta post it to Twitter, and we should be good to go. Hopefully everyone's having a great night, though. Weather's getting nicer out there. Also, we just had the whole daylight savings thing going on, so hopefully everyone has the times right. It always used to be a thing, people would get it wrong the next day, but now phones and stuff kind of change automatically. So you don't really get that problem anymore, I guess. Hello everyone! Wow, Alexander, hello! GI97OL second account, hello! Christian, good evening! Thank you so much for joining. Again, I'm just sharing this to social media, and we'll begin. Play some Super Mario Bros. 35 before it's gone forever. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe that Nintendo would actually get rid of this game. Something that people are really enjoying. I mean, I get the whole, like, the end of March is when their fiscal year ends, but do they really gain anything by getting rid of it? It's not like they're gonna get a massive influx of subscribers for Switch Online in like the last week of March because people want to play it. Maybe there'll be people who are like, oh, I want to say I tried it at least once. Let's play some Super Mario 35 or it's gone forever. Alright. Alexander, been a while since I streamed. When was the last time? I think I streamed Mario 35. Yeah, wow, I guess it actually was a while. Time has just been flying by recently. I can't believe March is already almost over. I guess it's kind of like half over, but you know, it's funny, because the halfway point of a month so quickly becomes like the end of the month, which then so quickly becomes the beginning of next month. Time is just crazy lately. Hopefully everyone's been doing well, though. And hopefully we have some fun tonight. And again, please let me know how things sound. Hopefully the voice isn't too echoey. You have to do something to kind of dampen the sound in this room. It really likes to bounce off the walls. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate that. Things are going well so far. But here we go. Last time we left off at level 81 star, and I would love before the game disappears, so we have 3 Wednesdays before that happens, to hit level double star. I think that it would be cool to be able to do that. But let's jump in here. And yeah, let's just give it a go. It's probably going to be a little rusty. But hey, what the heck. Let's give it our best. I'm gonna have to get back into the groove here, so we'll probably start at level 1-1, as that seems to be where everyone likes to start. And what's the strategy here? Attackers, because that's usually how you get the most stuff sent back to you. And okay. But yeah, it has been a while. It's gonna be really sad. I guess, you know, Nintendo's serious. There hasn't been any, like, announcement of it being extended yet. This will be destroyed in 2 weeks' time to be replaced by who knows what, right? Hello, Tuxedo. Welcome. Hope you're having an excellent evening. Seaworth died in a dumb move just now. You know, we've all made silly mistakes at one time or another. I'm sure, you know, you'll get them next time. Like, how many times have I fallen into this hole? It'll probably happen tonight using a different TV and a different setup. It's very bizarre. But I brought all my HD recording equipment here because I don't have the retro consoles here yet. I'm still trying to do the retro stuff at home, and that's really where I want to finish Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled. I just kind of want to, you know, I don't want to bring it to my new location. I want it to end as it started. Which means that production on it's going to be a little bit slow for the next little while, but I think it will be worth it in the end to make sure that the videos are the quality that I want. So far, part 19 has been recorded. It just needs to be edited. It's like 2.5 hours of raw footage worth. Hello, Milesluigi. Playing Mario 35 before it evaporates away. See, it's not even the fact that it's evaporating. It's literally a massacre by Nintendo. It's like they're just killing it for no good reason. So, I mean, saying that it's just evaporating is kind of you know, it's giving Nintendo an easy out. Oh, you'll wait for the next session against me? Yeah, we'll try and find a way to sync it up so that if people want, they can join in. JD Aster had a good idea last time. Maybe he'll stop by the stream tonight where we used an online clock to kind of sync the time that we entered the match. It's not a guaranteed thing, but you know, doesn't hurt to try, I suppose. Oh, we got Bowser already? Now again, I need to get back into the art of looking at the chat and playing the game, which I don't think is too bad. My laptop's just kind of in a weird spot. While I get my kind of recording setup figured out at my new place, I have to like awkwardly look down and away from the screen, which isn't ideal in most cases. That's what I usually like to use the multi-coin blocks for. Saying news, you're moving to Florida next year with your good friend. Florida is awesome, so hope you have a great time down there. I would love to go to Florida and, you know, go to some of the theme parks and such. Definitely something to think of doing once traveling is a thing again. I used to love going to like Universal Studios and Disney. I used to do it a lot with my family, and it's been a number of years now, so yeah, that would be something to aim for again someday. And oh boy, 1-3. This level was very menacing when the game first came out, before I kind of got the hang of it. Although, of course, saying now that I have the hang of it would absolutely be the kiss of death. So, you know, I don't quite have the hang of it, let's say. But we're gonna do our best here. So, like, that jump right there always got me. But I think we should be good. We're good. Alright, that takes us back to 1-1. I think I chose level, oh wow, it KO'd someone. I never, like, you can't really look at what's going on the side, so unless you record a video, so let's record a video. We can see how we KO'd them. It's always fun to kind of go back and see. But yeah, it's a shame that you can never really, you know, tell when you're playing, because you're so busy concentrating on your own screen. But okay. Okay. I have no idea what just happened, but it happened. Looking forward to it. His parents are retiring and moving. Yeah, like that's great. Hopefully it's awesome down there. The weather must be nice. Weather's getting nicer here. I'm happy that winter's kind of, you know, going away. I saw a groundhog on the way to work today, so I don't know, does that mean there's like no more winter or whatever? Thank you. I see a whole bunch of people joining now. Lots of comments. I'll read them as soon as I can. Here, multi-coin block. That's always a time for some comment reading. When I saw a notification that you were streaming, you clicked so fast. Hi. How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice evening. And okay, I'm just fumbling around here. There we go. So wait. Oh, there's only 4 people left. I was like, the music sounds faster than normal. It's like, oh. This has been a kind of fast match. I've just been rambling through the whole thing. And the levels have all been from World 1, I think. I don't think we've had a level that wasn't in World 1, which is kind of interesting, but also kind of boring. What I wanted to do was this, that. Whoa, not sure I didn't get hit by that guy. Piranha Plants have really weird hit detection in Mario 35. I think even weirder than it was in the original game, where like fireballs will phase right through them unless they're sticking out as far as possible. It's really weird. And yes, I'll get to all the comments as soon as possible. I'm so happy so many people are having fun, and I almost did an awkward bounce off that Goomba right into the hole. Alright, I guess we're going to 1-1, and there's a level from World 2, but why would I ever voluntarily go to level 2-3? That makes 0 sense. Oh, I don't have 400 time, and I'm also fumbling around, again. See, part of my moving to a new place is I now have a 50-inch screen instead of a 40-inch, so I'm blaming everything on the awkwardness that comes from that. No, any mess-ups are completely of my own lack of skill, I assure you. But it is interesting sizing up in regards to TV. I can't imagine that more than like a 50-inch would make any sense. People buy like 70-inch TVs, and it's like, well, at that point, you're probably just sitting farther back from it, and you know, it's not really adding all that much size to it anyway by the time you do that. Like, I'm sitting more than close enough right now. And, you know, if I had a 60-inch, it'd definitely be too big, so... You know, I don't know what people do with their bigger TVs. I guess if you have, like, a really big family room and you invite, like, your 20 friends over to watch something, then maybe a bigger TV would be good, but... I feel like there probably comes a point where it's like, it's too big. Do I want to save time now? Or do I want to keep getting money? Like, I have so much money. I feel like I should just get out of 6-2 as fast as possible. Yeah, this level is just bad for everything. It just eats your time. Yeah. Maybe go down this one. This one's not like the water area, is it? No, there is like an awkward water bonus section in this level. No, whatever. Yeah, again, now there's no multi-coin blocks right now, so I have no chance to kind of look down at what others are saying. And that takes us to 7-1. That's an awkward change of events. Can we get some combos going on here? I'm not going to be able to get that. And there's Bowser, and yeah, I was not getting out of that situation, luckily. But, so much money. We might as well use it, right? There we go. I wasn't getting out of that one either. Wow, okay, this is weird. No. But again, we have so much money that if we died with so much of it, it'd be really dumb. So I'm going to keep spending money until I get what I want. And that power-up should be good for now. Now let's do a whole bunch of bouncing, get that time back. I was just about to hit that guy and he jumped out of the way, but there you go, we got rid of him anyway. Oh, and it bounced back? Seriously? Sure. We have that really weird power-up coming up at the end? This one. Oh no. Okay, well, it will be worth time then. And there you go, that's level 7-1. Still haven't seen my level. I must be one of the stronger people in this game. Because that's how it works. The stronger people's levels end up farther back. There we go. And it's still tons of time. I feel like I'm gonna be able to get a ton of time here, so I'm gonna actually get some coins and somehow. You hope Nintendo redeems themselves later this year, Big Phil, and releases like Odyssey 2 or something. Like, yeah, what's Nintendo's later half of the year going to look like? It's funny, they had that Nintendo Direct recently, and they're like, this is gonna be all about things that are coming out in the first quarter of the year. And like 95% of it was stuff that was like for later in the year. And a lot of it wasn't even first party. Like they so often have like those indie directs and stuff, or third party directs. And we finally thought, oh yeah, Nintendo's gonna be having one that's gonna be all about first party games. And it was like still over half third party games. So there's still a lot of questions about exactly what's going on. And then they had that Nintendo Direct, rather the Pokemon Direct, a little bit later, which was cool. Okay, so this is gonna get Lakitu into things. This could be very bad. Oh, that was really weird. No. Okay, a star. A star would be beautiful. I will take a star. I'm pressing that X button. Power block, I guess. Time is dropping. That was a bad time to get a power up. Oh, really? Sure, I'll take that. I didn't get the one-up mushroom. I think I have enough money. I should probably get a flower since I can. I should probably kill you since I can. That little hole there is like... You'd think it wouldn't be a problem, but I don't know how many times I've probably fallen into that. How many people are left? One other guy. This is an awkward stairs. Okay, and that takes us to my level, so there you go. After all that, it's another Lakitu level. Oh, and sometimes I get lucky and I can just like instantly hit him, and then other times I don't. He doesn't seem to be sending me back like mini Lakitus and stuff though. How did I fall off that edge? There's Lakitu. There's the Fire Flower. We're under 300 seconds now, and time's actually still like not dropping that fast. There we go. And that takes us back to 7-1. Lots of people choosing 7-1. Is there a reason for that? I guess because there's Hammer Brothers in it. It's also kind of like a time-wasting level. Maybe people like that. I'm just going to spam money because I have money to spend. And if I die with like 500 coins, it's going to be pretty dumb. And there's bullet bills are so slow in this game, but then I guess they're always kind of slow regardless of the Mario game. Oh, I don't like that. I want a real power-up. And running out of time. That's going to keep spamming the roulette then. There's no reason not to. Just keep giving me stuff. I can't believe I actually got that. Star, I guess. How much time can he still have? Because it doesn't feel like he's sending like much my way, which means he's not killing many enemies and getting much time. But like, how do you keep surviving, like with time-wise, if you're not sending stuff at me? I don't get it. And we've seen in the past my pipe strategy. You know, go down the pipe, and then that stops the clock, which is nice. Oh, their clock is red. Their clock is red. Oh, but they're getting more because they're actually defeating enemies now. I'm just gonna keep spamming that timer. Or my, yes! Yes, we won the first match of the night. I think I blew like 200 coins in that last 30 seconds. Okay, off to a good start. How many levels will we gain from that? Again, the goal is to try and get to the double star levels before the game goes, as Milesluigi says, goes poof. I think it's more of a murder, but we'll see. And thank you all for your patience as I now go back and can read the comments. Yeah, I really hope there's an Odyssey 2 or something. And again, I called it way back when Breath of the Wild 2 was announced, that every Nintendo, rather Zelda game that gets announced mid-console seems to get pushed right till the end of a console's life before being released, and then also is released on like the next console. So my guess is that probably happens to the next Zelda game. That wasn't as many coins as I was hoping, but again, I did burn through like a bajillion of them. And we completed all the daily challenges in one go, which takes us like to 260,000 coins. Nice. Just over that. And we leveled up from 81, only to 82, not even like a double level up there. And yeah, it looked like I was kind of the strongest person in this match. I was gonna say by far, but there was like a 70 who got knocked off, 70 star. No double stars. 97 got knocked out really early. Alright, let's have another look at a couple of the comments here. Still in Illinois, and you won't miss Illinois. Alright, I mean, I just put the S in there, Illinois. It's so hard not to say Illinois, but no, it's obviously just Illinois. Yeah, getting warm where you are too high? I like the warmer weather, I have to say. You're better than I thought. You're in for a heck of a challenge, says Tuxedo Worth. Yeah, we've been playing Mario 35, I guess, you know, since literally when it came out. I think I was one of the first people to stream it, which was kind of cool, because I snuck into the Japanese eShop and downloaded it. Which I didn't know that was going to be the case. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep my eye on the North American one. But no, it came out in Japan first, of course, so I had to like scrounge together and make a Japanese eShop account really fast, which actually was not that hard. Yeah, he's trying to bleed out the clock. Good game. Thank you, Sunflare Glaze. Hope you're having a nice night. Edric91282. Hello. Yes, you did not miss the stream. We're so far just one game in. So what I'm going to do is, can I get like world clock going here? And I'll put that in the chat. And if you want to join me, like, does this make any sense? Like, maybe it should probably always show New York time, right? So, Miles, hello and welcome. So I'm going to put this in the chat. Time and dates. And hopefully you can see the New York clock. and that has seconds on it as well. So when it gets to 8:30, or no, not 8:30, sorry, 8:28 even, I'm gonna start the next match. But then how does it work? Because it's like this. Okay, so then I'm gonna press A on 4-1 when it says exactly 8:28, which is 7 seconds from now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, let's see. They've got enough people in there fast enough. Goes to show though that there's still a ton of people playing this game. It's not like, you know, as the months have gone on, it seems like the number of people have dropped and you get games with less than 35 people. Even back in the beginning, you'd get the odd one with like 34. But, you know, it's still way up there. Obviously, a lot of people are still really enjoying the game. So I don't know if that clock method worked. Did I get into the same round as anyone? But it's a great start though. We won our first match. And yeah, it seemed like as the weeks were going on, I wasn't winning as much. That first night, we were just like killing the competition. And it seemed like as the weeks went on, it was more the pro players who were still around, which kind of made things more difficult. But maybe there's some more beginner players kind of checking out the game as well before it disappears. That's also a possibility. Or maybe I'm just getting better, but probably not that one. Also, how are the sound levels? Is everything sounding okay? Again, it's kind of a new setup here. Hopefully it's all going well. It'd be pretty bad if like my mic was muted this whole time. I don't think it is though. You just got Doom Eternal on the Switch and it's quite good. You thought I lived in Canada. I do live in Canada. Did I say something that indicated I didn't live in Canada? Because if I did, that would be a false statement. Although I don't believe I said I didn't live in Canada. Oh, because I'm talking about the New York clock? Just on that website I linked to, New York is like, everyone compares their time to New York. So it seems like it's a standard thing on that site. So I just figured that one would be there for anyone who clicked it. I don't know if it's like selected randomly. Like I noticed that Tokyo was one of the ones there. I don't know if that's because it realizes that like in my cookies there's a ton of Japanese searches, or you know, people probably just like to know what time it is in Tokyo. Now that the daylight savings time has ended, I'm 13 hours behind Tokyo, which means that 8:30 p.m. here, it's 9:30 a.m. tomorrow in Tokyo. Like, isn't that nuts? How far ahead they are? And I guess that's why they got Mario 35 earlier than us, right? Windash 2 again, absolutely. Oh, the new job is going very well, thank you. I don't have any complaints about that. It's been very nice. It's interesting having like a really, you know, rigorous schedule at this point. Christian, you were asking if like on the last day of Mario 35, if I plan to just play until like the servers implode. And I would love to do that. The question is though, again, with all this time zone shenanigans going on, when will they implode? Like if they implode at like midnight Eastern time, heck yeah, I'm playing until they implode. But it's probably gonna be something dumb like 3 in the morning, and I don't know. Should I play until 3 in the morning, even if I have to get up at like 6? If there was a guarantee that the servers were going to implode at 3 a.m., I would consider it. But I'm not just going to like play all night and be like, okay, well maybe they're going to implode now. And then they don't end up imploding until 6 and I don't actually sleep at all that night. I mean, it would be hilarious for the memories. And you know, you gotta create some funny memories, even if it means you go to work as a zombie the next day. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks. If like Nintendo gives any kind of definitive answer and when exactly the game's gonna blow up, is obviously being there for those final moments would be really funny. I'm picking up Monster Hunter Rise when it comes out. The Monster Hunter series is one that like everyone loves, and I just never got into it. It's a Capcom series, right? Which is funny because it feels like every Capcom series that I love is just totally shunned these days. Mega Man, Ace Attorney, but you know, Monster Hunter seems to be the one that's still going. funny how there's so many companies out there who just don't make the games that I like originally loved them for anymore. Like Level 5's another one. Like where the heck has Professor Layton been? You know, it was only like their most popular series ever for a while there, and then it's just like, nope, we don't care about that guy anymore. And I think it's mobile that just killed everything. Level 5, I believe, at one point said that they only really want to focus on mobile games now, which means you just don't get, like, you know, the epic stories and adventures and, you know, grand projects you used to get. And I think you feel that a lot. It's just really, you know, shaken up gaming as a whole. You know, companies don't want to make those just grand adventures anymore when they could pump out, you know, microtransaction-filled phone games for, you know, way less effort and make way more money off them. Which is really too bad. Which is why I guess, you know, I look so much to the retro stuff, because, you know, thankfully you can't go back and start adding microtransactions to my NES collection, because if Nintendo could, you bet they would. That should be their new motto. Okay, what the heck level is this? 1-4. Oh, the block, of course. Let's see, where's the thing? That's a very good thing, thank you. Let's do a big jump there, why not? You'd love it if they did another version of Mario 35, but with all new levels. Well, just in speculation, I know we've talked many times in the chat here about, like, well, the next year is the 35th anniversary of the Lost Levels, so what if they did one with the Lost Levels now? And I would love that. I would play the heck out of that, maybe even more than this one. And what am I gonna get? Please a star, please a star. That was very bad. I was kind of like lodged inside the block when that just happened, and man, I did not kill the Bowser, and I am totally paying for that. But yeah, I would absolutely love a Lost Levels 35. And what's up with Zelda's 35th anniversary, huh? It's interesting that they didn't mention it in the Direct recently, but then again, they might have wanted to wait until the whole Mario 35 stuff is good and gone. So basically, you know, wait till after March 31st to talk about any Zelda 35th anniversary stuff. I think it's very interesting though that they're re-releasing Skyward Sword HD, because they're not going to release a Zelda collection as well to compete with that. So it almost seems like the only Zelda thing we're probably going to get this year is Skyward Sword. Because I can't imagine it being like, oh yeah, Skyward Sword comes out, and then a Zelda HD collection comes out like the next month. And suddenly they have like 2 Zelda HD things out at the same time? Like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good business decision, so I'm kind of worried we're not going to get a Zelda HD collection, which, you know, as much as it's like, Nintendo, stop rehashing your old games, I would have loved to have gotten Wind Waker HD on the Switch, just because I really don't feel like hooking up the Wii U and playing with the clunky controller to play Wind Waker HD again. And I never did get a Wii U Pro controller just because it's like literally the cost of a game for a controller. And the gamepad is cool, but also it got really annoying really fast playing every game with this like saucer in your hands. So I much appreciate that the Switch is much more standard when it comes to controllers, and I actually am playing with the Switch Pro controller right now, but it was like 30% off a couple Boxing Days ago. Not Boxing Days, like Black Fridays ago, so I was like, okay, no, I can pay that. And it's a great controller, so I don't have any regrets paying that for it. Conker's Bad Fur Day is 20 years old. Wow. Like, yeah, it's crazy just looking back at old games and being like, how did that come out? Like Smash Bros. Melee, like 2001. Oh, another game that's 20 years old. Oh, it blows my mind. I cannot believe that when I play that and just look at the title screen, it's like, how the heck is this game 20 years old? Microsoft is once again the cuck of console generation. Nintendo really shined the last couple of years. Can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, the Switch really brought Nintendo back into the eyes of many people after, you know, the Wii U. Many people kind of got turned off from Nintendo. I just hope that Nintendo keeps with the games. Obviously, you know, Pokemon seems to still be chugging along despite the, you know, issues people had with Sword and Shield. And now there's the whole, you know, chibi Diamond Pearl thing going on, which I'm definitely gonna get. You know, the art style is what it is, I guess. Gen 4 of Pokemon's my favorite gen, so I think I can live with it. And then there's that, you know, the Sinnoh in the Past game, which might be kind of cool, so yeah, Pokemon might be back on the right track. But as far as, like, Nintendo's first-party stuff, aside from Breath of the Wild 2, what do we have? We have Splatoon 3, which is really interesting. I'm sure it's great for, like, Splatoon fans. Personally, as someone who's never played much Splatoon, you know, I'm happy for people who like Splatoon, but I think it's an interesting choice considering that the Switch already had a new Splatoon game. Like, you know, it gets 2 Splatoon games, but only 1 Mario platformer. I mean, but then, I mean, there's, I guess, the remakes of the Wii U ones, and then Mario Maker 2. But it would be great to see, again, like an Odyssey 2, or... But then, I mean, Bowser's Fury is so interesting. Why do they have to pair that with Mario 3D World? Why not make, like, that its own game? I don't know what to make of Bowser's Fury. What the heck they were doing with that. Like, it's really cool. Bowser's Fury is really neat for anyone who hasn't checked it out. It's literally like Odyssey and 3D World had a baby. Like, it's like the most accurate description of anything ever. And just like why they didn't make that its own game, I don't get it. So I don't know if Nintendo thinks that, you know, that's enough Mario for the Switch now. We won't see any more Mario or what. But it's weird because, you know, some people might be turned off by the fact like, oh, I don't just want to buy like a 3D World remake and then not play Bowser's Fury. So I don't know. Again, another one of those Nintendo moves that who knows what to really make of it. Oh, the clock is red. Okay. Oh, I could have gone down that pipe too. Oh well. 7-1 is an interesting level. It's just like a lot of the same, and then get some Hammer Brothers. And I get a lot of enemies thrown my way, which is good because the more I defeat them, the more time I get. Oh no. Ugh. Oh wow. It always sucks, though those hammers can really get to you just by like a pixel. And again, the chat, I'm sure, is filled to the brim. I hope to look at that in a second. It's okay. Well, the roulette's going. You died? Continue. Please insert 25 million bucks. Or 25 mobile bucks. There was a story on my local news recently, about like some kid was playing on PS4 or was it 5? Probably PS4. I mean, it might have been last gen. And I guess their grandma's credit card was in there for some reason, and then suddenly the grandma gets like a bill for $1,400, and the kid's like, I didn't realize I was using real money to, you know, play video games. And it's like, it's sad that that even has to be a thing that you worry about. Oh wow, uh-oh. Like, I have a friend who was really into the mobile Kingdom Hearts game, and they spent tons of money on it. I'm talking like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the Kingdom Hearts mobile game. And what's happening to it now? It's shutting down. Like, like it's just not a good investment. I mean, if you have fun, that's great, but like, I don't know. I just don't understand how some people can pay so much. Like, obviously, if, you know, you're paying a few bucks here and there and you're having fun, that's fine. But the people who spend like mega dollars on loot crates and things, no, I guess, I hope you're having thousands of dollars worth of fun. At least, you know, when you spend money on something tangible, if you really wanted to, like, I could sell, you know, games back if I decided one day that I wasn't happy with my investment, and, you know, as long as I haven't been overpaying for everything, I should hopefully be able to get some money back. But with gacha games, it's like, it's gone, like loot boxes and all that. So, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, that's what we need. And back to, yeah, I don't know what it is about 7-1. Everyone, it was never like this before. Everyone's suddenly on like a 7-1 trip. But okay, this should be the mushroom. I have 587 coins. I think I can afford to spend a few. Don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Ugh. ugh. Sometimes you make those awkward jumps, and it's just like, I don't know where I'm gonna land. Sure, I'll make it work, except there's a buzzy beetle on the way. Messing up everything. Like, I want to take it slow, but I also know I can't really afford to, and just... I'm a hammer magnet, but I feel like that's just Mario 1. Hammers are just so ridiculous in this game. They're just spammed everywhere. Like, if you play Mario 1 and then you play Mario 3, you really get to see just how nerfed the Hammer Brothers are. Mario 3 is just a patch that nerfs the Hammer Brothers. And then, of course, they follow you in this game. Oh! Oh! That felt bad in like every way. I was sure I was dead. Just please give me something. Give me something. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I just survived that. I mean, I take a video, but it should all be on screen anyway. Oh! That's it. Okay. I'm not paying any attention to the game. I'm just talking. But it worked out, so I guess I should keep it up. Whew. Alright. 2 in a row. Let's see what comments we got. About a week ago, you finished Milesluigi's and My Super Mario World playthrough. That was a really fun series, and there's a moment in there that is, like, to this day, one of the best moments, I think, on my channel. It's just so funny. I hope you enjoyed it, though. Thank you for watching it. Pokemon Go is the mobile game that's gotten the most dollars for me. I think in total you spent about 100 on that game. Like, that's nothing compared to what some people will spend on mobile games. But I mean, that's just the thing, right? Like, oh, I hate just sending my money into the ether, and, you know, it's like, well, you know, I got some items and stuff, and I'm like, oh, games having microtransactions just really ruins it for me. Even if, like, I don't intend to use the microtransactions myself, just knowing that they're always looming there makes it difficult for me to enjoy the game for whatever reason. And there's enough games that don't have them that, you know, I don't typically go out of my way to play the ones that do. That's how they want to be. We're not in the same game, sorry, some Japanese guy finished #1. Hammer Bros and Super Mario Brothers 1, they throw constantly, while Mario 3 they throw like 2 and pause for a few seconds. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I got 2,838 coins and I didn't even grow a level. This is going to be tough to get to the double stars, I think, by the end. But okay, so let's try this again. I'm going to go back to the clock. I'll post the link again. And again, we're looking at the New York clock. It just passed 8:33. Actually, no, it didn't. This is way off. I gotta refresh. All the clocks got frozen. Time literally stopped. Okay, so it's 8:45 right now. At 8:46 and 30 seconds we'll start. So that's 45 seconds from now. That will give me time to see any stuff that might pop up in the chat. But hope you're all having an excellent evening tonight. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm a fatty cat. You just made me say that. Says, I've dual links daily for the last 3 years. I've spent no more than 150 bucks total, give or take. And let me tell you, I get absolutely ganked by the men of duelists who are major pay to win. Hello, Alpha Angel. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Yeah, Duel Links. Is that like Yu-Gi-Oh! Online? Okay, we've got 5 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8:46 and 30 seconds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Mobile, yeah. I mean, like, that's fine, right? Like, if you're having fun, but just play responsibly, I suppose. It's an abridged, fast-paced version. Very cool. Is it official, or is it like something that someone who loves Yu-Gi-Oh! Put together? Something like that for Pokemon cards would be really cool, but I just can't get into the modern game. I go back and play Pokemon Trading Card Game 2 on the Game Boy Color so often. Because I just love having like this kind of small pool of cards to play from, where the game has just gotten too massive these days and the power creep is kind of You know, really ridiculous. It's just not the same anymore. Like, I was on the Pokemon card bandwagon right when they first came out. I would go to the Pokemon League events. Oh, it was so much fun. I actually did a video on my Pokemon card collection if you're interested. And in that I go over a lot of my memories playing the card game in like the really early days. So that might interest anyone who likes Pokemon cards. And then around the Johto days, I kind of drifted out of it. And then tried to get it back into it again in the Sinnoh days, where I attended a few tournaments, which was kind of cool. Never did overly well, because the problem with a card game is, and this is interesting, because playing an electronic version might make things a little bit different. Obviously, you say you paid a bit of money, but the problem with card games is that skill's a big factor, but also like how much money you spend on booster packs and such is also a big factor. You know, going on lines and just like spending a lot of money on the cards you think you're gonna allow you to make a good deck. So while card games are skill, there's unfortunately also like ye who pays the most has an advantage. So it kind of, you know, makes me not get into card games. Otherwise, I think it would be a lot of fun. It's just, I don't want to spend all the money on cards. Happy you're enjoying that high. I did just say that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, even in the, you know, electronic ones, I guess people can pay, you know, a lot for booster packs and such. But at least, you know, when you buy physical cards, there's always a chance that those cards will be worth something someday. Like, you know, a lot of old Pokemon cards are worth a lot now, and even some not so old ones where, you know, if you're paying a lot for digital Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then that game, the servers ever go down, or it disappears or something like that, or you lose your account, who knows what, then that money is just like, whoop, it's gone. As Milesluigi would say, you know, it's pooped out of existence. But at least if you're buying physical cards, you know, if a card that you got in the booster pack someday becomes worth something, then, you know, you're not just completely out of money, right? So I just can't see myself spending a lot on digital loot boxes and things of that nature, because they're literally valueless the second you spend money on them. Hello, Ninja's Creations. Good evening. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Ozark fan number 1. Thank you so much for joining as well. Doing my best to read the chat in between all the action. So far, we're at 2 wins in a row. And of course, oh, down to 5 people. The games are going so fast. It's crazy. I feel like there's like not even really enough time to do anything. Back when the game first came out, matches would easily last like 20 minutes sometimes. Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes was like a good average match length. And then Nintendo changed how quickly the time turned red. It used to turn red around 13 minutes. And then eventually it started turning red at around 8 minutes. So matches typically didn't last as long after that. And I need to really rack up some time, especially, you know, if we're getting down there. My clock is not nearly high enough. But yeah, these matches have just been insanely short, and like we never have a chance to get to any really good levels because it ends so quickly. Two wins, yeah, let's see if we can make it 3, right? But I'm worried about my clock. It's just not high enough. If like the clock were to turn red now. But that's the problem, I just keep getting like 1-1. Or rather 1-1 and 1-2. And while this level has some good opportunities for points, I'm not getting enough enemies sent my way. Like, you can kick these Koopa Troopas and get like a massive combo, but where's all the enemies? There's no enemies. And I'm on attackers, which you would think would make me get a lot of stuff, but like if I do this, can I get more people aiming at me? Yes, I did. Aha. See, the trick is that you aim at them, and then they'll aim back at you. And then like you go on attackers, and then it kind of makes you like mutual attackers. But even then, I'm still back to just like the one person again. But it looks like I'm probably getting more enemies now. This isn't good. Well, I don't want to go to a water level, but I also really don't want to go to, you know, anywhere else. So I guess we'll go here and try to rack up as much time as we can before having to take on 7-2, which is just, you know, water level redux. But yeah, again, like, where's all the enemies? Send me some enemies, please. I don't just want to send them all to you, and I'm not getting anything, you know, in return. Like, let's just give him some time to put some enemies on my screen. But he's gonna end up with the warp zone there. And well, we're up to 300 anyway. Again, unfortunately, there's like no really way to tell how much they have. And I have 2 people watching me. Why me and not them? I have no idea. And still, after all this time, I suck at jumping up those stairs. Okay, so 7-2, it's important that we have the fireball here, because that's like one of the only real ways to get time in the underwater levels. You can also bounce on the Koopa Troopas, which unlike in the original game, touching a Koopa Troopa from the top underwater will not hurt you in this version. Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, that's not what we want. And that's also not what we want, but it's worth time. I'm actually working my way up. We're getting closer to 400 rather than farther, which is surprising. I have lots of money, so the second I see that my time's getting down there, I should just spam that button. Even if I get repeat power-ups, that's 15 seconds each, which is nice. Oh, we still haven't been in the same game, huh? Or are we in the same game like you came in 3rd in this game? That'd be pretty cool. The clock strategy doesn't seem to be working too well tonight. What are we down to? Oh, 2 people. This is it. I don't even pay attention to what's going on in the rest of the screen. I'm just kind of play the game. And it's like, oh, it's over. Don't get by the Podobo. Don't know what I thought I was accomplishing there. Don't know what I'm gonna do about this guy. That's what I'm gonna do about this guy, I guess. Not letting you hide down that hole. Ugh. What is this? 6-4. Interesting. Star, please. Yes, thank you. I have so much money. Let's just spam this thing. I don't want more stars, though. I think I have enough stars. I don't want POW blocks either, please. Good enough. And back to 1-1. Alright, big combo coming up here. Yes, beautiful. Keep sending those Goombas my way, and we have somehow gotten almost back to 400 seconds, which is awesome. We got Hammer Throwing Bowser and Original Bowser. All the different flavors of Bowser. All we need now is Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough Bowser will be complete. Oh, look at those hammers coming from up there. Ugh. And that did not go according to plan, but there you go. And really, that hammer got me from off screen somehow? Sure. But yeah, the clock is red. But again, I was worried earlier on about not really having all that much time, but we managed to get back pretty well to around 400 seconds. And that Bowser's a completely useless waste of time. They're in a water level. That can't be good. Just to be wasting time in there. And this is once again 6-2, so I think I'm just going to kind of spam some roulettes here. And Star, yeah, I won't complain about that. I am way down in the money though. I was in like the 500s for a while. But it makes no sense to not spend your money and lose, so I guess I might as well spend it. Because if you win, the way it works is that the coins you got in the match double. So it's not worth losing, and then getting like barely any money. Then you might as well just kind of spend some of it, but you still get whatever you end up with doubled, so, you know, it kind of works out in the end. 4-1, which means Lakitu time. Oh, this would have been great for a Koopa Troopa, to be able to kick and get a big combo through all that, but I don't think there was a single Koopa Troopa there. Here's a Koopa Troopa, though. Not nearly as big of a combo as I would have liked, but it's a combo nonetheless. No, I have to do it at the top of the pipe. Let's see, can we get a POW block? Yes! It's always nice when you actually get what you want. Oh, whoa! And of course, it's nice that unlike in the original Super Mario Brothers, taking a hit only takes you down to small Mario, or rather, being hit as Fire Mario takes you to Big Mario, which is really nice. I can only imagine how nuts it would be if any hit would always take you back to small. That would really change the dynamic, I think, of things. I'm just gonna stand here until I get what I want. And that's not what I want. That's good enough for now. That's also very good. I always forget to go down the pipe in this level, which is interesting. I'm just gonna spam the heck out of this. I wasn't even looking at the right side of the screen at all. I was just, spamming the fireball button and hoping for the best. Enemies interacting with springs is very interesting. I kinda hate it, but I also think it's kinda neat. That's just like stolen right from Mario Maker though, of course. Sure. How much time can they possibly have left? This is 8-3? Okay. Sure, and a star? I think I can handle that quite nicely. Which one is it? No, it's this one. Uh-oh. I meant to jump from the top of the bricks, and I missed the button press, so I was like, uh-oh. Where am I gonna end up now? But it worked out. I almost got hit by that guy again. I'm gonna kick you and hopefully get like a massive combo. Bowser wasn't such a fan of that. Okay, I'll take that, please. Oh. Don't panic on the stairs, Andrew. Don't panic on the stairs. Yeah, that was pretty poor stair performance, but I think it was better than falling into the hole. And that brings us back to 1-1 again. Oh. Wow, he dodged everything. I'm down to 40 coins, which is really interesting. Like, how much more can there still be from that guy? Like, how much time can he still have? Hey, there you go. We spent almost 500 coins trying to stay alive, but we won our 3rd in a row. Woo. Again, it doubles your money, so like 60's not really that much to double, but whew. I don't think we've won 3 in a row in a while, so this is kind of surprising. We're getting Skyward Sword on the Switch and you're pumped. That's great! Yeah, like, I mean, pretty much every Zelda game's gonna be remade now, so yeah, that should be pretty cool. I'm never gonna let go of the fact that RNG loves you. Does it really, though? I feel like if you go back and like watch all my streams, required viewing to be sure, I've had some pretty bad luck at times as well. And there you go, that's finally a level up. 83, 17 levels to go. We beat Kage 2006, who's 54 double star. Whoa. Winner, winner, Mario dinner. That goes well with the Bowser flavored ice cream. We didn't sync again and you just finished 3rd. Good game, 3-3. Yes, thank you very much, Sunflare Glaze. I don't know, maybe the whole clock system's not working. I feel like there's probably a lot of people playing right now, which is why there's probably like a lot of the more beginner people mixed in as well. Where if you were playing in like December, it felt, you know, after the initial October-ish rush kind of wore off, it was like all pros in December. But especially since we're getting a lot of earlier on levels, it gives me the impression that it's a lot more the beginner people, but then we're getting like World 7 levels a lot too, so I guess it's like a mix. I guess I'm just playing well today. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this menu. And I'm just gonna go get one thing. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, and there we go. Gordon Ramsay. What about Gordon Ramsay? Did you hear that the original Super Mario Maker on Wii U will end on the 31st as well? I thought that had already ended, so I'm actually kind of surprised that was still going. For some reason I thought that ended last year, but maybe it was just the announcement that came out last year. Keep up the streak. I'll do my best, Alpha Angel. Thank you. Alright, should we try the worldwide clock thing again? Maybe we'll try a different clock. Any other good ones? World clock. What's this one? Loading. Again, it's giving me Japan time. Like, I've done so much searching for Japanese things. It just thinks I'm there. Hopefully someday. Nah, whatever. We'll just keep using the same one we've been using. Okay, so here's the clock again. You're excited for Splatoon 3. Like, that's awesome. Again, as someone who hasn't played too much Splatoon, I don't know what, like, a third one would do different that the other two haven't. But the trailer looked cool, so yeah, hopefully it's cool. Let us know when you hit the button so we can sync. Yep, I put the clock there. Again, we'll be going off of the New York clock. And once I'm done reading the comments, we'll arrange that. And do one more, then you got a 10-year little one. Oh, well, hope she's feeling better, and thank you so much for dropping by the stream. Hopefully we can get into a match together. Yeah, let's see. What time is it? 9:04. At 9:05 and 30 seconds, we'll start the next match. So that's 35 seconds from now. And again, this is going by New York time. Sorry, I'm missing what Gordon Ramsay's all about. Okay, and it looks like 10 seconds before the button, but make sure you're looking at the clock and not by what I say on the stream because there is going to be a delay. 4, 3, 2, 1, now. And that was exactly at 9:05 and 30 seconds New York time. Gordon Ramsay, it's Gordon Ramsay o'clock. I feel like Gordon Ramsay's not as big of a name as he used to be. The whole cooking show genre kind of has fizzled out. Alright, let's see, can we go 4 for 4? And people are already dropping out. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. Thank you so much. Hope you're having an excellent evening and thanks for stopping by the stream. I didn't even look to make sure everything's working okay, and this would be a really bad time to do that. But hopefully the chat is appearing on the stream properly. It looks like it probably is. Oh, really? Now there you go, that's the kind of time I want to rack up. Your NY clock was way ahead of mine. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe, but that's weird. Why would it be so different? Maybe we'll have to, but I guess, I don't know how I would find the one that JD Aster and I were using now. I guess maybe if I went on Discord, I could potentially find it. Yeah, I don't know, JD Aster and I were getting it down pretty well when we were trying to do it the last time, so, yeah, sorry, it looks like we probably won't be in a match together tonight. But I hope everything goes well, I hope the best for your wife, and hopefully, again, I'm going to be streaming this next Wednesday, and the Wednesday after that as well. The final Wednesday of this game. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. It'll be really interesting to see. Hopefully, like, all the best players from around the world play it. Like, the last night. That would be cool. It would have been cool if Nintendo had done, like, a tournament with this game. Where, like, everyone gets one shot. So you enter a game with 35 people, and then, like, the winner of that game gets to move on to the next round. So, like, everyone can do one round, and then the winner of every round gets to move on to another round, where all those winners would then, once again, enter matches of 35, and then just kind of keep doing that sort of thing until there's, like, one person left standing. That would have been interesting, I think. But Nintendo's not the best when it comes to the competition ideas, it seems. They do everything in their power to kind of destroy any kind of fun that people might have competitively with their games, so, yeah. It boggles the mind. Like, does Nintendo even have any sort of Smash Brothers tournaments? Did I hear once there was one that had like a $25 reward or something like that? Like, GG Nintendo. Sure you can afford it? Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know. What is Nintendo even up to anymore? It's funny that you don't really hear much from them like you used to. Nintendo used to try and be like, oh yeah, we're the fun, hip company that's, you know, always trying to do something cool and innovative. And even if they screwed up, and what they did ended up being kind of dumb, like, at least they were kind of putting the effort out there. But it feels like, ever since, you know, Reggie's departure and such, there's just no heart to Nintendo anymore. Like, has Doug Bowser said one thing since he started there? I think he was in, like, one direct. Yeah, let's keep the chat, or rather, you know, posts in the chat to on-topic things, please. Anything Nintendo or video game related should suffice. Or, of course, you know, related to the stream as well. Hopefully everyone else has been able to enjoy Mario 35, you know, again before it disappears, which is just so strange. Like, again, the whole timing thing. You know, Tetris 99 never disappeared, so it's just such a bizarre choice for Nintendo to get rid of this. But hopefully, either, you know, maybe they will get rid of it, and then people will complain enough that they'll bring it back. But then again, you know, Nintendo can be kind of stubborn, so maybe they won't. I just can't imagine it not being playable in the future in some way. It was a $20 eShop gift card for that Smash Brothers tournament? Like seriously. Man, Nintendo just does not get competition. And, like, I'm not, like, a big esports guy or anything like that, but, you know, I can appreciate the thought that, you know, having a tournament and getting people excited and wanting to enter or wanting to watch and stuff, it's, you know, like, how hard is that to do? As one of the biggest video game companies in the world, it's amazing how much they fumble about with it. Waiting for Mario 2 USA 35. Now that would be very interesting. I would play that. I'm not gonna go up there. $19 Fortnite card. So this is our 4th round now, and unfortunately, it's like, again, a lot of level 1-1 and 1-2, just because it feels like, I don't know if, you know, it's just a lot more of the beginner players. We'll have a good look through the list next time. It's obviously arranged, like, the last match, the guy who came in second was, like, double star, so, you know, there's obviously going to be that mix in there, but I don't know if it's just, like, the proportion of not so advanced players to advanced ones is pretty skewed right now. Because there were some matches, again, in those middle months where like World 5 and 6 levels were not rare. And like 6-3 was very common. What I don't get is why they didn't migrate the bookmark website from Mario Maker 2. Yeah, a lot of people say that they found that really helpful. And it was a cool way. Oh, timer is red. 4-1? I think I will. Yeah, just, you know, another one of those Nintendo decisions that no one really understands, right? Because, yeah, anytime that you can kind of go on the internet and find out something about a game without having to, like, boot up the game is very nice. You know, share the page for your level with a friend or something. Like, that sort of thing is great. And why Nintendo didn't bring it back is very puzzling. And then, of course, there's this, you know, don't get me started on the whole way that Mario Maker 2 was dealt with. Like, it came out in, what, June of 2019? And then I don't think it was till, like, December that it got an update. And then, in April, it kind of got that, like, you know, half-baked update with the whole Mario USA theme. Oh, that's it. No, it wasn't even a theme. It was just like, you know, assets from it. And then people say it was originally planned to be a whole theme, but then COVID messed it up. I don't know. I feel like Nintendo didn't handle Mario Maker 2 as well as they should have, because it's a great game. And I think that Nintendo was actually kind of disappointed with how it sold. They were hoping it would sell more, and then it didn't. And they should have had like a weekly update schedule or something. You know, get people excited and talking about it. I feel like Nintendo doesn't really understand what gamers want, which is kind of bad for a big video game company. But yeah. I think that's just a problem with video games in general. Like, you look at any video game company these days and, you know, who are the higher-ups? Who's on the boards? Who's making decisions? It's not typically people who have any knowledge of video games or the gaming community or, you know, anything like that. It's just, you know, big business people who are like, oh yeah, I ran Cineplex, so now I can run Nintendo or something. It's like, you know, as much as I get, like, you know, a business guy is going to make you money and probably going to make your investors happy, maybe, because I don't know if I was an investor why I would be celebrating the fact that someone who knows nothing about video games is the president of a video game company I'm investing in. But, I don't know. I just feel like it would make a lot more sense if you had people who understood the industry and understood the audience in high positions. But, you know, that's just, you know, commoner crazy talk, I guess. I'm not the one who has a big video game business. It had less than a year of update support. Like, really, right? So time's an issue. And I have almost 700 monies, whoa. So, and now I do have 700 money, so I think we'll chill out with the coins. I need time. Again, I was kind of just yapping away and not paying too much attention to exactly what I had in my stats up there, and that's a lot of good stats. I could have done 1-2, 1-2, but 1-2 is great for time. I mean, yeah, this middle section, especially when I'm getting so much spam here. Yeah, it is pretty good. Ooh. Okay, like this should be good for a ton of time. Just give me time. I don't care about that hit. I just want time. We're down to 3 people now. I'm not gonna get that money. This money is pretty time efficient, so I'll get this money. I mean, you might as well run through here and just kind of do that. You'd love to get some of the codes of chat, especially yours. I'm gonna have to read that when I'm not kind of just glancing over at the screen, because I don't believe I completely understand the meaning of what you're saying, and the timer is flying. Oh, I really wanted that. Oh, I'm not getting any spam now. Because I need that spam in order to keep my clock going, right? Hopefully they run out of time soon. I just gotta spam that timer, man. Keep giving me 15 seconds. Wow, that clock is just going down. They're panicking, it looks like, over on their screen. They keep taking hits. Please die, please die, please die, please die. Yes! Yes! 658 coins! It's gonna be double! Yes! Oh my goodness! 4 in a row! And that's the biggest win yet for sure. Oh! Switch friend code. Four in a row, absolutely. Why do I keep taking screenshots? I don't know. I'm an impulsive photographer, not just screenshot wise, but like I fill my phone up with just random things that happen throughout the day. I don't keep a journal, but like I could go back and view my photos from like any day in particular and get like an exact picture of what I did that day. Just because I like taking pictures, I guess. Although I don't like buy like an expensive camera because I'm not like that devoted to the craft. But my phone camera takes decent enough pictures that I just like taking a whole bunch of them. I'm not believing this. You are finishing #1 4 times in a row. It was the very first night we ever played this that I had 5 in a row. So can we tie that? There you go. 3,810 coins. And that's not even enough for a level. We beat Fred, level 68 star, and Josh, level 32 star. So I mean, I'm saying that there's not many pro players, but you know, there they are. Like, look at all these pros. And then you get like 2, 6, 4. 56 double star. Sketchy came in 30th. And then Jefferson in 35th. Cool. You hope we can sync up one day. Let me see if I can find that clock that JD Aster and I were using. Because it was working for both of us, but you know, who knows? Let's go back to the main menu. Yeah, so we're almost at level 84. It's kind of concerning though, 4 wins in a row, and we've only gone up like 2 levels. Almost 3. It's going to be very hard to get to that double star in the next few nights, but we'll try our best. Where's JD Aster here? There he is. Yeah, which clock? We use time.gov is what he was using. Sounds much more official than what we're using here. Time.gov. Okay, so hopefully this works well. So go to that link, and if you look on the right, it says Coordinated Universal Time, which I guess is what we'll go by, because depending on where you are in the world, I guess this is going to be probably different, right? But then again, no, it's not. It's always going to show the US times because this is a US site. But I guess we'll go by the Coordinated Universal Time, which currently says 1:23 exactly. At 1:24, we will start the next match. Yeah, I guess that other website just wasn't very good. But yeah, back when we first started playing, we were getting like, you know, like 10 levels a match. It was insane. I guess I'll pick 4-1 again. Matches don't usually last long enough that we even get my levels. So again, 1:24 exactly is when we're beginning. I will press A on this screen at 1:24, which is now 17 seconds away. Can we make it 5 in a row? That is what we'll be seeing in this next match. And 3 seconds, 2, 1, now. And that was at exactly 1:24 UTC. Hello, Christopher. Welcome. Hope you're having a nice night. Fingers crossed, exactly, right? My screen will be one of the ones that has the sparkles on it. I believe that means that you've beaten every level at least once. So you can kind of look at that when the match starts. Like, let's see, where are the sparkles? Like, the top left had a sparkle, one of the ones on the right had a sparkle, so you can expect those guys to last quite a while because it means that they must be pretty decent players, right? You assume anyway. Although everyone makes mistakes too, I'm sure. I'm sure we, you know, before the night is done, we will have a few hilarious mistakes of our own. And there, I KO'd someone apparently. Never know how, especially so early in the match. So what do you think, Alpha Angel? Are we in the same one? I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to type while you're playing. A very relatable issue. If I see you in the chat, I'll assume it's because I decimated you. Hopefully you're not the person I KO'd. Battle Cats? Is that like Samurai Pizza Cats? I'll always remember back in like the days of when there used to be these things called anime conventions, and there was this event called Anime Win, Lose, or Draw, and just for fun, my friends and I entered, and basically what happened was you were given a random anime and you had to go up to the front and kind of, it's like Pictionary, you had to try and draw it on this whiteboard, and your team had to guess it before the other team did. And my friend was just drawing like a sword and a pizza and a cat, and like they had never in their life heard of Samurai Pizza Cats. And the only reason I knew of its existence was because I discovered the Famicom game like a week before. So I was like, Samurai Pizza Cats, and then it's like, yes, and then we got the point. And it just blew their mind because they had no idea that Samurai Pizza Cats was a thing. But the only reason I knew was because of the Famicom game. I'd never actually seen the anime and still have not seen the anime. Sounds pretty bizarre. Uh-oh, this is a bad jump, okay. I was kind of afraid I was going to drop right into that hole. Overall, though, I'm not like the biggest connoisseur of anime. There's definitely people out there who have watched a bajillion times more than I have. I've watched many of the classics and just mini-series that kind of interest me, but I'm not one who like actively seeks out something to watch. I just kind of watch things I think I'll enjoy. Battle Cats is a mix of a tower defense game and a gacha game. Well, it can't be a modern game without having gacha elements in there. If you ever go to Japan, every like second advertisement you see will be for a mobile gacha game. And if you go to Akihabara, 500% of advertisements will be for anime gacha games. I have no idea how there can be so many and how so many people can be playing each of them, but apparently there are. 4-1 already. Okay, we obviously have some pretty skilled people in this round. And the top left person died. That person had the stars, so they were supposedly pretty up there, but I guess they couldn't survive it. And again, there's just no enemies coming my way. No chance for any kind of awesome combo there. Well, I'm not on any kind of mode. Interesting. Must have accidentally got taken off at some point. I just KO'd that guy somehow. I just sent the Lactu to somebody in level 2-3, it looks like. That's kind of an interesting combination. Looks like they're having some fun dealing with that. Timer is, of course, moving a little faster now, with only 5 players remaining. 4 players remaining. And I have 2 spectators again. People like watching me for whatever reason. I'll never understand why. I'm used to NES games where, like, things off screen despawn, but no, that fire was just really after me. Goodbye, 8-2. Yeah, why would anybody ever want to go to 8-2? The only thing 8-2 is good for is making me fall on that worst jump in the entire game. I'm really bad at falling into that hole. Actually, I'm really good at falling into that hole. I probably do it like 50% of the time, no matter how much I practice it. The pressure gets to me. Oh, but here we go, 8-1. How will that suffice, Milesluigi? Close enough. Here we have all these awkward little pits that you gotta avoid. Gotta get the one up awkwardly. And I almost avoided taking damage there. I'm gonna use a roulette because there's absolutely zero reason not to. I'm gonna go down this pipe, but I'm also gonna get this Bowser and send it over to the people, so we'll do that. I was gonna try and get a good combo here. I can still kind of get something going. No, whoa, I was pressing the jump button there and it was not jumping. Okay, now this is an easy place to accidentally fall into a hole too. Like, this is really silly how slow I'm going, but also it doesn't hurt to be safe. And I'm gonna get the star because, heck yeah, I want to be invincible. I was once again talking about that video I made a few years back. I say a few years, I think it actually turned out being 6, and it does not feel like it was 6, probably almost 7 at this point, years ago. I made a video looking at the star length in every Mario game, and I think Mario 1 is 12 seconds the star lasts, which is pretty nice. Where Mario 3's is a measly, like, 7 seconds, and then Mario World is 17 seconds, which is insane. Okay. Ooh, oh, no. No. Like, what do I do? Okay, that will do. That's awesome. But okay, we survived it. It was really slow and painful, but we survived it. And what are we down to? 2 people? What level are they in? I can't even tell. There's a flower. Is that 2-1? No. Maybe it is 2-1. No, it's not. I have no idea what level that is. Just trying. I'm getting very, like, brief glances over at their screen. I have no idea what it is they're doing. But I'm getting lots of Lakitu, which is fun. I have lots of money, so we should probably spend lots of money. And I will take this star. Thank you. So this is great for keeping my counter up, but it's also giving them lots of opportunity to get time as well, which needs to be considered. Whoa, random 8-4. Let's do it. this is fun, I guess. I'm using lots of fireballs, which I'd much prefer to be like getting combos. But I'm playing it safe. Whatever. We got money. Money can solve all problems. It's good, but not great. Sure. I mean, I will keep taking stars, I guess. I was hoping to get into this pipe first. Okay, I'll save the next roulette for after this room, assuming I don't get hit. The random enemies are going to make it kind of a pain. And swimming feels really bad in Mario 35. I don't know, like, if you haven't played Mario 35, you probably don't realize how bad it feels, but it just feels worse than in swimming in the original Mario 1, which is kind of funny. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what we want. And that's going to take us back to 1-1. I feel like after an epic level like 8-1, you always end up back in like the beginning. I was wondering if I was going to bounce on that or not. Ugh. That would be really dumb if after all that I got hit by a freaking shell and died. I saw there was a Bowser come up, but I don't know where. We still have 300 time units, which isn't bad. I got 2 spectators. Thank you. Whoa, almost ran right off that edge. Bowser never, like, jumps down. Ah, there we go. Ugh, no. No! I hate when shells cancel each other out. I really want all this time, so I'm not gonna go for that power up. I'm just gonna kind of get the combo. I'll defeat you. That sounds like a good idea. Bowser's gone. Power block is not what I really want. I would love a power up, please. Not a power block. Star, fine, but also power up, please. Power block is not what I'm looking for. Yes. Excellent. I'm gonna press that again. Because, yeah. No Podobo, thank you. And we got Bowser. Thankfully, his hammers aren't also fireproof. Podobo, go away. They say money can't buy happiness, but I can't see the end of that. Are you saying it can buy happiness or it can't? I mean, money can help you do things that can lead to happiness. Like if you hate your job and you win the lottery and you don't have to work your job anymore, then I mean I'd say that money can bring you happiness. But you can't just like, you know, throw money at like sadness and then sadness magically goes away. You gotta use it in, you know, creative ways that help you feel better. So we're down to 2 people again, I just noticed. They're only in 8-4 now. They are way behind. Sure. That was a waste, but whatever, I guess. And that brings us back to 1-1. And I'm not getting anything, because yeah, they're in 8-2, so I mean they're not sending me like any enemies to fight, because 8-2, or wait, sorry, 8-4 really isn't so helpful in the enemy department. That clock is draining, but their clock must be draining too. Like I can't be the only one having issues here. Oh, there we go. And I got hit by Potable Man. Spam that money is all I can think to do. That's not the... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes! KO somehow! And that is 5 in a row! I don't really remember what happened through most of it. I was kind of just rambling as I always do. But it worked out in the end, and that's what's important. You always run when you see those holes, but I'm guessing that's like way back in 8-1. I agree that that's a good strategy. It just scares me to run across the holes. That was your 8-4. You didn't even get to enjoy it. So we were in the same game though. That's great. Let's see if we can find you on the list. Oh, so Sunflare Glaze. You are number 8. Awesome. You earn the bomb shirt. Yes, that's right. That's something that you unlock the fireworks shirt in Mario Maker 2. It's really smart to unlock that when you're the lower levels, because as you get higher leveled in Mario Maker 2, you face more difficult people, so you really want to get those 5 wins in a row when, you know, you're still in the beginning stages. And there you go, it takes us to level 84. And wow, lots of funky people here. So Sunflare, number 6, there you are. Very nice. Don't look at the list, you did so bad, Alpha. Let's see. You got Noel, Mike, bruh. Cal, Chris, Tsuge, Crystal, Sophie, J Blitz, Chrissy. Must have missed you. I'm blind, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not. No, number 9. Oh, Noel, okay, well that makes sense then. It's not the same name. But hey, I mean, number 9's not bad. Very cool. But yeah, it's great. We had, you know, looks like 2 people from the chat in there that game. Very, very nice. Sunflare, level 16 star. Noel, 87. Got to get to that star level before the game disappears. But very cool. And those are the stats. So, okay, I think we'll do that again. Let me once again post the link to the time for those who might not already have it open. And let's go back here. What time are we at? At 1:40 we'll start. So 50 seconds from now. Again though, we've only gone up like 3 levels tonight, and we're not even close to 85. It's gonna be really tough to get to those double start levels. 30 seconds to go. That was your 8-4 though. Interesting choice. 8-4 with Lakitu is plenty of fun, really. You still think Mario World controls suck? I'm not gonna debate that with you, Hi. I mean, you're welcome to feel that way about it. I completely disagree, but I mean, you're welcome again to feel that way. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. Let's hope we can get some people in the chat again. "8-2 coming up." After I said I didn't like that ditch, you're gonna make me do that? Hopefully it comes like right after 1-2 and I can just skip it. That would make me very happy. See, the stream has a little bit of a delay, so what might actually be happening is that you're just hearing me say what time it is, you know, 15 seconds after the clock has showed that time for you as well. It sucks that streams have to have that kind of delay. I guess if you have like a super computer, maybe you can do something about that. But otherwise, yeah, there's just a little bit of a delay. Hopefully it's not too bad. Overall, it seems like the streaming is going pretty well though. Again, I'm in a different place, so I had no idea really how the internet was going to be, but it seems to be holding up. We haven't had any disconnects or anything. Now that I've said that, there will definitely be a disconnect within the next 30 seconds, so get ready for that, but otherwise, yeah, it's been a very fun stream. Thank you all for joining. And again, you know, considering that we were in the same match last time, it probably isn't all that different. It's just that when it's showing up on the stream, it's a little bit off, but as long as you look at that clock, and the clocks are synced, that's what's important. Don't worry too much about what I'm saying, because there might be some desync there. Alright, 1-2, we at least get to skip level 1-3. Again, if we can skip 8-2, I won't complain about that at all. So otherwise, I hadn't been playing my Switch too much recently, but Crash 4 did just come out for it, so I'm looking forward to playing that in the near future. You'll hear some of my thoughts on that a little later into the week. What was I doing with that 1-up up there? That's 20 coins wasted. And so we might as well just skip ahead to 1-4. I hate this flower because I feel like getting down from this block you can sometimes fumble and end up in the hole, but that time seemed okay. And this is a great kind of passageway to have a Koopa Troopa in. You just get a nice big combo and don't have to clear everything out yourself, which is always welcome. You have a DC person in your lobby, you think we're in a different one. That's unfortunate, because again, the clock should be synced up. Even again, hopefully you weren't listening to my voice, and you were doing it based on the clock that I linked to. If you did, then I mean, I guess there's just so many people playing that we still didn't manage to get into the same match. And again, when it comes to that final night, I would love to be playing the game when it kind of just goes down for good. If Nintendo could, like, confirm when it's going to end, that would be neat. Like, if they confirm that it's going to end at midnight Pacific time, for example, which would be 3 a.m. Eastern time, I would consider staying up till 3 a.m. Eastern time, just to see that moment, and then, like, immediately run to bed. But we'll see if Nintendo confirms that or not, because if it's just like, yeah, well, it might close down, like, I don't know. I can't stay up all night for a maybe. But then again, even if Nintendo does say what's supposed to happen, the question is that exactly what happens? But we'll see. That's still 2 weeks away, so we have time before we worry about that. Why are there people playing 1-3? Did they, like, actually choose that from the warp zone, or are they ahead of me? I have no idea. I don't see anyone else in 2-1, and I'm spending too much time looking at the side of the screen and I'm messing up my jumps here. It's funny trying to just, you know, play automatically on this platform while also trying to kind of skim what everyone else is doing. I enjoy seeing the kind of sides and being able to spy on people, but also at the same time, whenever I do that, it never ends well, right? You can only, you know, pay half attention to your screen for so long. Milesluigi, what if Nintendo forgets to pull the plug and then it randomly disappears April 3rd? I just have to play non-stop until it disappears. The 56-hour stream coming at you soon. I wonder what the longest anyone's ever done a stream straight for. People do like 24-hour streams, right? And then they have like, you know, a seizure after. Probably not advisable. They keep choosing 1-3 to get new players to KO quickly. Now why wouldn't you choose 6-3? That gets both the new players and the advanced players to KO quickly. Well, 6-4, I mean that's close to 6-3. 6-4 is an interesting choice, like... Ugh, well there you go, it's making me mess up, so I guess, you know, pretty good. I was gonna say it's not the worst, but also not the best level. The star would be great, POW block. Let's kick this guy. was kind of cool, but also kind of scary. We got Bowser's, interesting, and that was lame. Yes, please. There we go. I don't like being small at all. Yes, please. Although, unfortunately, we're not just kind of swimming in cash like we sometimes do, which is kind of worrying. Oh, it's the worst when you've defeated the Hammer Brother, and then he has like that one stray hammer that still comes and somehow gets you. Oh, those are the worst. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the hammers... Oh, no, I pressed X by accident. The hammer that moves backwards after you defeat the Hammer Brother is like the worst thing. I have so much time, I should have spent some time getting some money from that block. I'm definitely going to want as much money as possible into the late game. Because this is actually one of our longer lasting games. Still 7 people left, and it feels like it's been going on for quite a while. And then 6-2 all of a sudden. Why is 6-2 such a popular choice? Can I get this and not have the pipe go off screen? Yes, I can. So you think 6-2 is also a level that gets new people to KO quickly? I don't see it. It's not that difficult. A 24-hour stream of this? I don't think it's going to be happening. You'd be bored after 5 hours. I really enjoy this. And like, I could play this for a long time, and if you total all my streams together, like, I think if you go to the menu, like that tells you how long you've been playing things. I think I've been playing this for over 60 hours, which is pretty cool. Which is, you know, it's pretty neat that I can play just a modern rendition of a 35-year-old game for that long. Just imagine what it could be like if they did this with like Mario 3 or something. That would be super cool. It's interesting, you know, with Tetris and now Mario 35, Nintendo's showing that maybe they're starting to understand what people want a little bit more. Here's 8-4 again, oh boy. Those initial stairs are very scary. Can I get a big combo with bouncing? Not if I do that. No, that got me sometime, I think. Alright, so this is where we're gonna want... What the? A Potopo just randomly came out of the floor there. Can I get something that will help, please? I guess. I gotta use the invincibility frames. Honestly, I don't know what else I could have done there. And wow, that just takes us to 5 people now. Okay. Okay. I pressed the jump button and it didn't register, I guess because I was probably still in the air, and then it kind of just messed up my whole sequence from there. So after 5 wins in a row, we came in 5th. A little anticlimactic. But hey, I'll take 5 wins in a row. Whew. Wow. And do we have anyone that we know in this match? Isabella, Mika. Don't see anyone. Mama came in 35th. And no one else has lost yet. Who else we got? We got Akun. We got Jesus Chris. We've got Neroon 59. And we've got Sunflare. Whoa, Sunflare. Okay. You beat me. Although now we're all going to sit here and judge you, so the pressure's on. You're only in 6-2 still. Does that mean you have 8-4 coming up? It does. No, you fell right into the lava. No. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Sorry, didn't mean to put pressure on you. You dodged 8-2 this time, but you'll pick a less awful level next time. Thank you. Oh, that was a great match though. And again, it's funny because this one lasted so long. You know, we finally got a more difficult one, and you know, it gave the challenge that we wanted. So who is it going to be? Is it going to be Jesus Chris, or is it going to be Maroon59? Has Jesus Chris already beaten 8-4? I was just about to go back to the other one. Now 8-4 is a killer, absolutely. And Jesus Chris is actually who got me out of the game. Very nice. That's Sunflare. Andrew distracted you with the mention, didn't he? As soon as I heard my name, it's all good. Good game nonetheless. Yeah, awesome job. You beat me there. Let's take a picture of that one. Very well done. And of course, you don't get many coins when you come in 5th place, so more of that, and it's going to take a long time to level up again. Let's see. Let's get the clock back, though, and let's try this again. Don't know how much longer we're going to go for tonight. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. We'll probably go for just over 2 hours tonight. And then again, we'll be back again next Wednesday. So there's the clock again. Let's say 3 more matches from this one. That should take us over 2 hours. I don't believe there's any kind of special event going on right now. I need to choose a time for the next match to start. The next match will start at 1:55 UTC. Again, remember, don't listen to my voice. Make sure you're looking at the clock on that site that I just linked to. It's currently 55 seconds away from me, but it's probably different for you. Yeah, so the next special battle is on 3:19, and I believe that JD Aster said it's once again the one that starts at 1-1 and goes all the way through 8-4, which is pretty cool. I don't know why that's not just like a standard thing that's always available, but yeah. Okay, let me get back to the clock here. 30 seconds to go. Oh, this has been a lot of fun though. Again, thank you so much to everyone who's joined in, both in the chat and people who are actually like, you know, getting into the games. That's awesome. And awesome job, Sunflare, last time, getting ahead of me. But yeah, you really got to be careful for that 8-4. You just want to run forward so bad. But if you do, you're going to have a lava-y doom waiting for you. 3. Oh wait, no. Darn it, no, I got to be here. There we go. Saved it. And there's still one person missing from the match. There we go. Let's hope we got into the same one. Let's see, where are the sparkles going to be this time? 2 on the right, and that's it. So only 2 people in this entire match have actually beaten every single level. Kind of surprising. I don't know if one of those would be Sunflare. One of them is playing as Luigi. That's a good indication. Like, I guess I could play as Luigi and then you'd know which screen's mine. I'm assuming that, again, there's not too many people playing as Luigi. Ugh. Bouncing on my way up those stairs is always kind of a recipe for disaster. Oh, KO'd somebody. So a very popular video of mine lately is the Super Mario Brothers tips and tricks video. I actually uploaded it on Mario Day last year, and it had a very modest start where, you know, it was kind of popular. It had almost 10,000 views after like 8 months, probably even longer than that, like 9 or 10 months. But in the last couple of months, it's just been skyrocketing, and every day it gets like 250 to 300 views, which for me is skyrocketing. I just appreciate that. I think that's an awesome number of views for a video to get every day. And yeah, it's in the tens of thousands of views now. So I really appreciate that people are enjoying that video, and maybe some people watching this even found my channel through that video. In which case, you know, thank you for sticking around. This game would be more fun if you could play as Luigi. You can play as Luigi if you beat every single level, and then hold the L button while the game starts. You can play as Luigi. The very massive problem with playing as Luigi, though, is that the second you become Fire Luigi, you just look like Fire Mario, so it kind of takes a lot of the fun out of playing as Luigi. But yeah, I mean, that option is there. But yeah, the reason I don't play as him more is because it's like, once I become Fire Mario, or rather Fire Luigi, it just looks like Fire Mario anyway, so it makes it a little less interesting, I think. There again, I see people playing 1-3. Why would you ever voluntarily play 1-3? Alright, 3-1. I think we've seen this level like once tonight. Of course, it's the introduction of Hammer Brothers to the Super Mario Brothers universe. Makes it kind of notable, I guess. Yeah, it's a very obscure trick, playing as Luigi. It's like not advertised anywhere. Not really sure how anyone figured it out. I mean, it's not like a, too cryptic of a button combination, I guess. If you want to play as Luigi, the first thing you try is holding the L button. L Luigi. I guess they just kind of go together, right? But yeah, so it's interesting. Kind of a scary joke there, but it worked out. Like, the person that's aiming at me right now on the top upper right, they're playing as Luigi. But, like, if you look at their screen, you can't even tell because they have firepower. So they just look like Mario. Well, I have 3 people aiming at me, so I'm getting tons of enemies, but it doesn't matter because I'm in the Sky World here. I wonder what the choice was to not add enemies to, like, the bonus areas. I think that could have been cool. You're trying to collect coins in the bonus area, which in normal cases, it's just a pure bonus thing, but to have to fight off enemies, fight off jumping cheap so you're trying to collect all those coins, that could have been cool. I'm not sure I agree with, like, making it a complete safe haven. And then just making all the enemies that people are sending you go to waste. Adding a little bit of risk to the coin bonuses might not have been too bad of an idea either. There we go, that was a nice jump up the stairs. And 2-2. That's not what I was expecting. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be 1-2 again, but okay. So we got water level antics going on. I don't see anyone else in a water level, so I find I play the levels really quickly, and it's not always the best strategy. Sometimes, playing a little slower I guess can be good too. By playing fast, it means you get to the levels chosen by the higher up players faster. So in my case, it would get me to a level with Lakitu faster, since that was the level I chose. Assuming I don't skip over it by taking a warp zone or something. So that's kind of the benefit to playing quickly. But otherwise, is it really best to get to a level like 2-2 really fast? Probably not. I see some other people playing it now though, so I'm not that far ahead. Hello JDAster64, welcome! Hope you're having a very nice night. I think you're sending another message there, which I will look at when I can. If I fall into a hole and die in 1-1, it's totally on you. How are the queues tonight? We had 5 wins in a row until the last one where we came in 5th. But otherwise, things have been pretty good. Now we got bloopers bothering us here. This is so much fun. Dealing with bloopers. Okay, there we go, and I'll get this. But yeah, 5 wins in a row was pretty surprising, but it seemed like we had a lot of lower leveled people, and then the last game, just out of nowhere, had a lot of higher up people. And we've been getting people in the chat to join in the games as well, using the online clock, so it's been a really great night. All these enemies, yeah, having a star is very nice. And the second you see a hammer brother, it's like, I know I'm not going to get there through there without taking a hit. So let's just spam that roulette wheel. Okay, yeah, we definitely want fire in a level like this one. Like, look at that! You kill the hammer brother and they still shoot you with hammers. Oh, I was like, why did the screen freeze again? There's just so much going on. I didn't even realize I was taking the hit from another hammer spam. And wow, you're hit by a Goomba falling from the top of the screen that time. We have money. Might as well spend it. I prefer not to just get lame old mushrooms. As I was saying. Sure. Let's try and go through as many of these enemies as we can. Koopa? Sure, don't mind if I do. And one last hammer brother just for good measure, right? This is definitely one of the most hectic games we've had. There's a lot of spam going on. Where we've had other games where it's just like people aren't sending us anything. But everyone has it out for us today, for sure. Alright, back to 400, very nice. And 6-2, again, a choice I don't really understand. But sure. Oh, I missed the pipe. Okay, whatever. Sure, I'll take all that. That was definitely according to plan. That as well. Okay. The guy died. I was like, was that the last guy? No, it was just someone I got a KO on, I guess. Again, we got money. We got 4, 4 for 4, 4, 4. Might as well spend it. Whoa, I almost went down that small hole. That would have been the worst death to what's been a great game. What do we got? 3 left, okay. Including me, so really 2. Okay, yeah, again, 6-2, I do not understand why people think it's a problem. Uh-oh, I'm drawing a blank. What's the code? What is the code? Someone in the chat! I'm forgetting the darn combination! What is it? And why can't I remember it? It's like down, middle, up, right? Okay. And it's like up. There we go. Okay. I was really drawing a blank for a second though. Kind of scary. Definitely a good choice for you know, people who might not be too in tune with Mario. They waste a lot of time there, I guess. So what am I left? I'm left with one guy. And they're not sending me, like, anything to work with. Which, I mean, is kind of nice, but it's also not giving me any opportunities to get time back. It looks like they're also going through 7-4. But do they know the code? It doesn't look like they know the code. Interesting. Really? How did that just happen? I was trying to hit it so that even if I took damage, it would still be a flower, but that did not happen. Oh, I should just be spamming money, 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 money. Oh, okay, sure, why not? They didn't make me waste too much money. Nice. And was that you who just ran out of time, Sunflare? A lot of people like 1-4. Yeah, I mean, can be kind of tricky. That should be worth a lot of money. Hopefully enough to get us to level 85. You had no enemies and forgot the code. Oh, was that you at the end, Alpha? That was a great match, though. Alright. Noelle, yes! Noelle, look at that! The three of us did it! We did it! We're the top three! That's awesome! We beat Dunlap Book with 15 double star. That is super cool. JD Aster, what were you saying? Yesterday you had a ton of crazy levels. At least a very few 1-2s and 1-3s. Like, that'd be nice. You had one that alternated 1-1, 1-4, 6-4, 5 cycles. 6-2 is annoying. Sends piranha plants and lots of coins. That's true. Not really something that's great for late game due to all the pipes blocking and shell combos, though. That was a great game, everyone. Yeah, thank you both for joining in. That is so cool. We were the top three. And yeah, the code, even I was drawing a blank there for a second. You're just not ready for it. You're thinking about all these other things, and it's like, oh, 7-4 all of a sudden. And you gotta get that into your brain. How did y'all get into the same game? So what we do here is I'll send it again for anyone else who wants to join in. I believe I said before this game that I was going to do 3 more. So 2 more games after this one before we call the night. Go to that time, that clock there, and on the far right it says Coordinated Universal Time. Right now it's just after 2:09. At 2:10, we'll start the next one. 2:10 exactly. Wow, that was awesome. What were the stats on that one? Again, 11 minutes is like very low compared to like the 19 minutes it used to average, 15 to 20 minutes it used to get back when the game first came out. But still, it actually felt a lot longer than it actually was. So let's see the clock here again. 15 seconds to go on my end. But remember, you look at that link. Don't go by what I'm saying because the stream is not synced. Nah. But again, that was just for me. Make sure you're watching the clock. But then again, the clock is probably already too late for you. Because the desync would make me kind of behind. But yeah, hopefully we all get into the same game. So far we had 5 wins in a row, a 5th place, and then another win. Wow, lots of sparkles this time. I'm assuming those are probably people. And wow, even in the bottom left, there's actually a blank spot. So there's only 34 people this round. And wow, I'm just losing my ability to play. Anyone who sees my screen will think I'm not a very good player and thus won't target me. Aha, see, the strategy is real. Probably not. I don't really know, what makes people target who. I guess just, some people will be on random or whatnot and just like accidentally target me. But I want to be targeted because that means I'll start racking up time with all the ghost enemies that get sent my way. So again, we'll be streaming this every Wednesday night until it kind of goes kaput. And then hopefully Nintendo doesn't wait too long after that to talk about what their plans for 2021 are. I really hope it's not just like, no plans again. There's everything going on right now. I feel like you can get away with that in 2020, but hopefully they're not going to try and cop out again in 2021. With like not doing too much. It's interesting because I think that it was revealed that Mario 35 was originally going to be like, I think something announced at E3 they found. But it got pushed back because of all the COVID stuff happening around May and June. So, maybe they'll announce, like a Zelda 35, or there's probably not going to be a Zelda 35, but any other plans that they have, hopefully around when E3 normally would have been. I wonder if Mario 35 had started back in May or June. if it still would have lasted until March, or if it would have ended earlier. Like, did we get really, like, you know, reduced time for playing this because of how late it was released, or did they account for that and how long they kept it on? And again, I'm really hoping that something happens and they don't take it down, but, you know, Nintendo, be stubborn Nintendo, I guess. Definitely would have liked to have gotten more money in there. But, yeah, I'm worried about time as well, but there's probably lots of opportunities still to get more time. See, one thing you can do is you can do a thing like this, and then you hope that that gets more people targeting you, but it didn't seem to have worked that time. If anything, it just kind of freaks out the other players, because it's like someone is just like randomly spamming their target area. Like if I do this, didn't get any additional attackers. Oh, I kind of got one, maybe. I'm not sure if it's because of what I did or not. But yeah, that's only if you want people to target you. Oh wow, 1-3. I haven't seen this in a while. I always forget to shoot fireballs from back there, and I can actually defeat that paratrooper without having to wait for it. Oh, I hate that bounce, but it worked out well. And there you go. 1-3, not so bad anymore. Ooh, 4-2. This is our first time seeing this tonight. It might actually be. Or we might have seen it one other time. Maybe one other time. And I was just kind of rambling so hard through it. Didn't even pay too much attention. Yeah, so I guess anyone who might have tried to join in on this game, if your game also has 34 players, that's a good indication that we're in the same game. If your game has 35 players and we're yet still somehow in the same game, that would be very weird. And I just skipped over 8-3 there, which is much appreciated, because there's no reason that anyone would want to play 8-3, I don't think. Like, there's lots of Hammer Brothers to send, I guess, but I don't know, it just seems like more trouble than it's worth. Ooh, wow. How about not hit that? I was sure I had hit him with 5, so I was kind of like anticipating the Bowser death, but that did not end up happening. There we go. And 1-3 again, but this time with no fireballs, so we're gonna power up here. Let's hope we can get fire coming up. Nope, never mind. Oh, maybe we can still get fire then? Oh yeah, just a piranha plant right in the way. Shoot! Alright, well, we ended up getting fire one way or another. Now we gotta wait for this. I always do like an awkward bounce thing there, which seems to work out for me, but there's always the chance that it won't, and it's kind of scary. And 6-2 again. So JD Easter was mentioning, like, you can send lots of piranha plants and stuff, but just overall, I feel like there's better levels that one could choose if they're trying to throw a wrench in people's game plan. Like, if you can do 6-2, why aren't you doing 6-3? That would make a lot more sense, I think, in tripping people up, because even advanced players get tripped up by 6-3. I have so much time. I hardly ever do the coin bonus in this level, but time's not red. There's still 12 players. I feel like might as well. Is anyone else doing it? Let's see what we can tell where other people are. Like, someone's in 3-2. I don't remember seeing that as an option. Maybe we did. There you go. doing that, we skip the underground bonus, but that's okay. Where is this gonna go? 8-3. Oh, we couldn't avoid 8-3 anyway. The game just really wants us to play it. Which, you know, if I had to choose 8-3 or 8-2, I'd probably choose 8-3. At least it doesn't have like a really silly jump. The scariest part of 8-3 is probably the stairs at the end, which really aren't that scary. It's not that hard to time, but I don't know. It just makes you nervous, I guess. Oh yeah, and then you put a piranha plant on it, and that just kind of messes you up even more. But firepower will be appreciated. And that is the scariest, wimpiest climbing of the stairs you will ever see, but it worked, and that's what's important. I just cannot help but get hit by Hammer Brothers. I'm just a magnet for Hammer Brothers. Of course, 5-1 doesn't have a power-up in it, which makes it very strange for like a not late game level. Pretty much every other level has like at least some power-up near the beginning. Of course, 8-1's another level that doesn't have a power-up. But I mean, you know, you expect that from like the last row, but interesting for a middle level to not have any power-ups at all. Ooh, 6-4 again. Yeah, this has been a very popular level tonight. I don't care if I take a hit, because I'll be getting firepower anyway. What have we got coming up? 1, 2, 3. Yes. I didn't actually touch that hammer though. Like, whatever, right? Thank you. I was gonna keep spamming the roulette because I feel like, okay, yes, I appreciate star power very much in this situation. Time just turned red and we have 400 seconds to deal with. Let's go. They both missed both of those fireballs. Yes, I didn't take any damage though, which is very nice. This should be great for getting some time. I didn't do the multi-coin block, but I figured just getting out of here is probably more important. I probably should have gone for the multi-coin block though. I'm so close to 400 seconds anyway. How many people are left? 6 still. I see some people just in 8-3 now. Which means they're quite a bit behind. Oh, I completely messed up that jump. Thank goodness. 8-3, or rather 3-3, is an interesting level because, like, it's probably one of the treetop levels with, like, the least chance of falling because there's always so much ground beneath you. Like, the trees are just so wide that even if you mess up a jump, there's a good chance you're gonna land on a top of another tree anyway. Wow, okay. According to plan. Nice. What? Like, how can I both defeat that guy and take damage from that guy at the same time? How is that even possible? No, we got one spectator. Let's see, can we impress him? No, I almost cracked under the pressure, but not quite. And we still have 5 people left. All sorts of funky stuff going on the screen down there. That was an awkward bounce, but we survived it. And then I just jumped right up into Lakitu's butt, because why not? 6-3. Alright, I'm out of practice here because we haven't actually played this level tonight. So, here goes nothing. Lakitu is not someone I want to see in this level. I see a lot of bad stuff coming up here, so let's just shoot some fireballs from here. Take our time. Actually, we don't have any time to take. Here comes Lakitus. Very nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Break a beat. Okay, that's the worst part of the level. Clear. Yeah, I don't care. Beat. 8-4 is beat. And that takes us back to 4-1 again. So is this my 4-4 or 4-1 or another person's 4-1? Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what all that money... Here comes the Lakitus, everybody. This is what all that money we've been saving up for. Is going to come in handy. Look at all these guys. Look at them all. Get out of my face. Thank you. My goal is to go down this hole. So let's, okay, so I got the fire flower anyway. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Not gonna waste any more time on that one. So I mean that gets rid of everyone, but then they all kind of come back, I guess. Like, I guess if you go into like a pipe, does that just completely get rid of any enemies that you had on screen before that? Or like, do they know to come back later on? Okay, send out all the... I'm targeting everyone right now, which is great and not so great at the same time. Let's get hit by the own shell I kicked. Wonderful. Whoa! Oh no, don't boot the thing the wrong way. I'm just gonna keep spamming because, honestly, what other choice do I have, right? Ah, Star, my old friend, how are you today? I'm definitely gonna take this money. Because there's no reason to not say yes to money. So the good thing is that it's tons of enemies, but it's also giving me tons of time. So, I mean, hooray. I've never been so happy to see like 5 billion Lakitus. Oh, I got stuck on the stairs. And I'm almost back up to 400 seconds again. And that takes us to 1-2, which we actually haven't seen in like a bajillion years. Okay, okay. I'm trying to do the roulette. I'm trying to do the roulette. Oh! Roulette! Sometimes that thing activates like instantly and then other times it doesn't. I'm disappointed with how that ended. I feel like I could have done better. I don't know if I should have just run for the pipe maybe? I definitely wanted the one-up mushroom. I was trying to run low on coins. Wow though. Got number 10 Sunflare. Bowser got you in a jump. Good luck, Tux, Noel, and Andrew. Thank you so much. Like, wow. Let's see, who's left? Noel! Whoa, you're still going! But you're in 6-3. Look at all these Lakitus in 6. You have a lot of money, though. And then JD Aster 64? What a combination to have at the end! Noel, though, this is scary, though. Being in 6-3. What an epic match, though. There you go. Yeah, I saw Tuxedo Earth. You were in there as well. We were in the, like, it was an epic match with, like, everyone in there. Yeah, I don't know who to watch. This is so awesome. You're doing a great job in 6-3. Yeah, you're going to want to use that roulette. Absolutely. Yeah, that's just a bad position to be in. Yeah. Inching ever so slowly forward with all these Lakitus coming at you. You're doing exactly what I'd be doing. And there's that scary jump with the springboard there. You have a lot more money than JD Aster has. See, you have 164 seconds. JD Aster is running dry there in terms of time. So yeah, you're in a better position than JD Aster, absolutely. But it's close. Oh, JD Aster is just about to run out of time. But Noel somehow botched it at the end. JD Aster got a KO on Noel. Oh, JD Aster, you saved it. Cool game. Very, very, very cool game. That was great. The armies of Lakitus got ya. But look at that, another like top 4 all from the chat. Very nice with Sunflare in number 10, still very good. Cool. You never even got to your 6-3. So that's an interesting thing though. Like you never even saw it. So you played the game pretty slow, but still came out on top. 6-3 I don't think really knocked out any of us though. We were all good enough to get by 6-3. It was the Lakitus that were really messing us up. Great game everyone though. Very, very, very great game. And I think with that we'll do one more before calling it a night. Once again I'll copy this into the chat. To end things off, the next match, let's begin at 2:29 and 30 seconds. Again, that's 2:29 UTC and 30 seconds. So about a minute from when I'm saying this, but it will be less for you. I sandbagged for coins early and burned them on Lakitus. Yeah, JD Aster, I didn't see exactly how you got the KO, but if you didn't get that KO, you were done. Because Noel actually had more. Or like Alpha Angel actually had more coins and money than you. Okay, 20 seconds on my end. Epic match though. And 15 minutes. Definitely one of the longer matches of the night. Very cool. Alright, 10 seconds to go for me. Again, 2:29:30. There we go. Tuxedo Worth can't join this last one. That was a lot of fun though, Tuxedo Worth. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, this is the last one of the night. So hopefully next Wednesday, I plan to start around the same time. You can join in again. But here we go. Final match of the night. Let's make it a good one. I mean, they've all been so good, especially seeing people in the chat like all rank up there at the top. That is really cool. And I mean, it's awesome to know that, you know, there's so many great Mario players joining my streams that we can just, you know, take over the top of the leaderboard like that. I think that's fantastic. Good luck everyone, indeed. Again, I'm trying to look over at the chat. Probably not the best idea, but it's worth it. This has just been so great. Thank you everyone who's been interacting. Hopefully the person I KO'd was not someone from the stream. I doubt it though. Yeah, exactly, JD Aster. That's my question too. Do we know exactly when it's scheduled to end on the 31st? And that's what I'm saying. If there's like a designated time, I'd definitely be up for streaming at that time just to be a part of that moment when it gets destroyed. But if they don't give a time, and you know, we're just kind of guessing it, I'd be more reluctant to do so. But like, if they give a real time, even if it's like 3 in the morning, assuming that it actually happens at 3 in the morning, I'd be willing to be playing the game at that time. But I'm not just gonna guess and like end up playing all night by accident. So if anyone sees when a designated time is that the game's gonna shut down, please don't be afraid to share it with me. Oh, we're in a different game even though we did the time thing? That's unfortunate. 4-2. Is there any reason to like want to warp ahead? But I might be able to skip like a bad level, so if that ends up happening, then I suppose it's worth it to take the level with the warp. If it turns out that, you know, I'm skipping like 8-2 and stuff, then I'll be very thankful for it. Otherwise, it's like, you know, 1-1's obviously not that bad of a level to play. But it's about the levels that I could potentially skip that make me want to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mario's kind of got a boost of speed there. Alright, what's it gonna be? What could I potentially had to play? So the way it works is that the next level that would have been after 4-2 doesn't appear, so like that 1-1 won't appear. So by doing that, I skipped 6-4 and 4-3. I'm very thankful for that, and I guess we'll go right to 7-1. I'm not getting sent much junk enemies, so I don't have much to, you know, fight off and get time. Here's a few people, though. And again, I've always forgotten to go in this pipe. I get the one up, and I just forget about it. But yeah, it's a great pipe to go down. It's easy money, and it, of course, lets you skip part of the level. Let's skip 8-2 forever. Isn't that jump just the worst? Like, it's definitely, like, probably one of my scariest moments in Mario 1. Otherwise, there's not too many parts of this game that really trip me up. And I mean, that jump's like not that bad, but it's just like, I feel like no matter how many times I do it, especially in Mario 35, you know, you're trying to be fast and your nerves get to ya, and it's like, well, I accidentally slipped into that hole. It's just an easy thing to do, for sure. Alright, but Lakitu is in the game now. Will we be sent back, Lakitu? I'm getting sent lots of junk now. But no one sent me Lakitu back yet. Oh, there we go. Get out from under there. It's really annoying because in the original Mario games, like pretty much any ordinary Mario platformer, if you are jammed underneath of a block or object and you let go of down, Mario will automatically slide out from underneath it, but not in Mario 35. You have to do this like awkward bounce out of it, and sometimes I'm just not used to that. And it feels really bad to do as well, because you're like, well, I don't want to accidentally like jump into a hole as I'm coming out from this, you know, being munched under here, but I just kind of got to deal with it. And there, it wasn't too bad. Here we got cheeps all over the place. We actually defeated that hammer brother without being hit by it, and got hit by a cheap instead. Here's the scariest jump in this level, which if you take it slow, it's not too bad, but it just doesn't feel good. And then don't fall into like the last little gap there, or everyone will laugh at you forever. Isn't it fun when you see 100 Lakitu at once? I think it's cool when it gets going like that. And I mean, yeah, it's difficult, but you know, it makes things interesting for sure. So we have lots of time. We just need to not mess up. I can definitely feel my eyes drying out, so it's like a good. It's good that we're ending after this game. So here's these really weird invisible blocks that you can use to get up there and defeat Lakitu. As a kid, I never knew those were there, and it like, blew my mind the day that I found out about that. Alright, there we go. And back to 1-1. It always feels weird playing like a difficult level and then just being booted back to 1-1. What are the stats right now? Oh, time just turned red with 6 people remaining. Oh, and we're getting the Lakitu train is coming along. And of course the Hammer Brother would jump right when I'm trying to defeat him. Okay, so star power time, good. This will let us chain into the other star, which should send us pretty much to the end of the level, which is going to be good. Oh! I was hoping to drop right down on that star and I could have star and firepower, but I botched it. I botched the landing. It shouldn't be too big of an issue, though. And by hitting this flagpole, we'll be sending all of those Lakitu over to that guy over there. Looks like they're in the warp zone at the end of 4-2, which is interesting. You don't see many people go to that. And look at that. That was pretty crazy. I'm gonna want as much money as possible, so I feel like we're coming to a stage where it's like money is what's going to get me through this. I would have liked to have gotten that star up there as well, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Sure, I would love that thing up there, but well, you got 2 people watching this. Don't give me a star in the bonus game or in the bonus room. I mean, I love stars. Especially when the screen is filled with Lakitu spam, you love them, right? But sometimes you want something else too. Wow. And now I'm not getting any spam at all. Fascinating. I wonder if the person who had them all like died or something. Because yeah, now I'm not getting any extra time, which would be kind of nice. I ran right under that star! Oh my goodness! Like, how accurate do you have to be to even do that? Maybe it's easier than it seems. Alright, thank you. There's no reason to not do that because I'm gonna get the 20 coins back here anyway. But you need to start picking up our game. I got 2 spectators. I have a, an audience to live up to here. Not to mention the people watching in the stream, which, by the way, again, thank you so much for joining. Sure. Oh, and yeah, we're back to this again. That was almost very bad. I didn't have any confidence in that jump because it's interesting. Powering up like mid-jump can really mess you up. And this is, and then getting hit mid-jump can also really mess you up. Where is the block? I didn't think I was that bad with the positioning. Oh, awful, awful, awful. Oh no. Whatever. Okay, what do we got? 3 people left. And this is just kind of like a run-through room. 2 left. And again, now let's just skip these not so great levels. I'm gonna power it before we go here. And I can just fire power, which is good. We're running out of money, which is not the best. Now, see, now would be a great time to have a star, but you know, you think I can get one now? Of course not. It looks like they're probably also on level 7-1, but they don't have any money. They're small. So I should probably spam some of my money and get some time. Can't hurt to have that. Yes! Yes! We won the last game of the night! And there you go. Got to number 10 before a stray hammer got me. Those hammers are nasty. Thank you for the good luck though, it seems to have helped. And with that, we won our last game of the night. Don't let me forget to go and look at the graph so we can get a complete overview of our performance tonight. Good game. Good game, everyone, indeed. Oh, wow. That was really fun. Like, I'm gonna miss this game. Look how much fun we're still having with it, like months after it was released. It's gonna be really sad to think that you can't play it anymore. And will we get a level up to end the night? No, couldn't even do that. We got Colt in number 2, Sunflare in number 6. And there you go. We got Banana na 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 in 19. Cool. And there you go. That's the final game of the night. And again, it ended with a victory only 10 minutes in. So the timer turned red really early then. I guess it's turning red like, yeah, around 8 minutes or so now. Crazy. And let's go see that graph. Stats. What are we up to? 41 hours played. Very nice. Here's what my stats look like right now. What's my record? I've played 229 times and I've come in first place almost 100 times. We'll definitely get that up to 100 before the game shuts down. Enemies beaten. Pretty much all of them are in the thousands by now. It looks like, oh, Cheap's not quite. Podobo makes sense to be the rarest enemy. And there you go. There's our streak of 1s, and then 5, and then 1, 3, 1. Very, very fun night. So thank you all so much for joining. Again, next Wednesday at about the same time, so 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'll likely be streaming again for probably about the same amount of time. Yeah, Colts! Great game, though. Great game. That was a really good one, and hope we can do this again next time. I'll have to remember that site. It was much better than the first one we were trying to use. And hopefully that will allow people in the chat to join in again. And yeah, just thank you all so much for joining. Again, if anyone hears an exact end time for this on March 31st, please let me know. And I'll probably, if such a thing exists, arrange my streaming schedule around that. So that we start, 3 hours or so before the game ends forever. But otherwise, this was great. Keeping the eye out on both my Twitter, and I like posting in the YouTube community area because I feel like a lot more people see things there. Because, people are subscribed to me here and not on Twitter, and I completely don't blame you if you don't have a Twitter. Even I pretty much don't use it for anything except, sharing stuff about my channel. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for things like that. Thank you all for joining. Hope you had fun, and hope to see you next time for something else. So thanks, and have a great night, everybody.